Hello? Ah, okay, it's on now. I had an issue with the microphone. Hello, everyone. Tonight is a bit of a complex evening because actually I had issue with my internet, which went down for about half an hour, and yeah, I had some issues, but now I'm back, so I'm a bit late. Maybe some of you were thinking, "Hey, we'll not stream tonight." It was very close to that because when I saw the internet was not working, I said, well, maybe now it's too late. But no, at the end, it fixed itself and it's working fine. It's working kind of fine. Yeah. Where is everything? Where is everything? Ah, it's here. Okay. This is not working. We have another problem. 1 second. I have to start FaceTrade because I think it's not working at the moment. But hello. At the end, we managed to do it. We managed to do it. Okay, let me see if I can. Let me see first of all. Yes, it's just a bit low. I can move it a bit higher. Okay. And then I can calibrate. And I can put my face here. Can you see me now? Smile. Okay. I'm here, boys and girls. So the name of the stream tonight is Flying Horses and Marketplace Stuff, because actually I would like to dedicate some time to check the new marketplace free stuff, which this month is very, very good. And we just skimmed through it yesterday, but I would like to actually download it and watch it a bit to see which pieces we can reuse and and maybe actually incorporate some of the pieces already. Plus, I spent some time to actually understand the problem of the horse that we had yesterday. Okay. The problem of the horse that we had yesterday, and the problem is something I can explain to you, okay? Because I understood, I mean, it's similar to this thing that we discussed yesterday, right? About the way that we need to replicate from the animation blueprint, which, by the way, I hope I saved it. I will create another one, which I will call mounts jump replication. So mount jump replication, which is pretty simple in theory. It's very simple actually. So the scenario is I want to see the horse jumping on all clients, right? I want to see the horse jumping on all clients. Now a character in Unreal Engine is made of different pieces, okay? So it's made of a base class that is called a character, which is a C++ Unreal Engine inner class, right? And then inside of this, there are few other pieces. For example, there is an important piece, which is the which is kind of a, let's say, an addition here, which is the movement component. Okay, so the movement component now this movement component is very important because it's the one that is actually managing the movement of our character. So as a typical new guy, I said, well, jumping is movement, right? And the good thing about movement is that it's automatically replicated. So if you are on the client and you are performing some movement, if you are on the client, if you are on the server, so if you are on the client and you perform some movement, so if you just say press the key and add some input, okay, so let's say press key and add movement to your character, right? So if you press key and you add movement to your character, basically this thing goes through the movement component and is then going to the server, which is then replicating it automatically to all the other clients, right? And this basically, strangely enough, for one time, works okay and works without any problems, right? So this guy basically is replicating to all clients. And now you may think, well, the jump is the same. And I was thinking like this, and no, the jump is not the same, unfortunately. The jump is not the same. Don't ask me why, because I don't know it. But for whatever reason, the jump is not the same. So so let's say moving a character, let's say like moving around, so walking, running, you know, walking and running. And so this works automatically. So basically you don't have any need to do anything. So it works automatically, I mean completely automatically. So you don't need to do you don't need to do anything. It just works, right? So automatic by Unreal Engine. Now the freaking jump, for some reason, well, it's a bit different because here we are doing it with a horse, okay, which is not a player-controlled character. But you would still assume that even if it's not a player-controller character, if you say jump, it will jump on all the clients. Unfortunately not. It doesn't jump on all the clients. Now, luckily there is a way to fix it, but so for jumping, for whatever reason, is different. So it's not automatic. It's not automatic, at least on non-player controlled, okay? Because it's automatic for the player controlled, but it's not automatic for non-player controlled, or at least this is what I've seen with my eyes, okay? So that it was not automatically working. My webcam decided that it wants to be disconnected for a second and reconnected. Okay, I will do that. By the way, I don't think it's the webcam. I think it's the combination of FaceRig and Streamlabs, which sometimes is just going a bit crazy. So I think unfortunately that's the problem. Also, there is one issue that FaceRig does not reconnect automatically, so you need to relaunch it. So for jumping, I've seen that this thing doesn't happen automatically. So what I did a test in our test project. So this one, which is the one where we are testing the horse, and in fact, if I play as a client, the horse does not jump, right? The horse does not jump. It moves, but it does not jump. So so what I had to do, so what I did for jumping, right? So what I did to enable jumping of the horse. So what I did, I think I can delete this because it was just to explain it to you. I just want to show what I want to say what I did. So what I did, so I had to, so basically on the client, right, the rider press space equal to jump, right? So this is the rider. Now when the rider press space, which is a jump, we are going to into this function, which is APS character jump pressed action, right? This one happens on the client, right? So so on the client we have this function, which I need somehow to copy paste, otherwise it doesn't come right. So jump pressed action, right? This jump pressed action, I tried to have it work directly on the client, but it doesn't. So what you need to do, so what I did, I implemented an NPC jump, which is actually a server function. So I implemented an NPC jump, right? Let me just copy it maybe like this so it's more clear. Here on the server, which is server and reliable, and the NPC jump is taking, NPC jump is taking the mount as a parameter. So this one is getting called from here, okay? So call server NPC jump. So what this does, this just goes to the server and asks to the server to validate the fact that my NPC wants to jump, because the authority of movement is always on the server. So he needs to say yes. If the server doesn't say yes, the client will never execute anything. We're gonna fix this. The interesting thing about the webcam is that when I restart it one time, then it works usually. So now here, if I execute a jump here, unfortunately it will not work, because in reality we need also another function, which is this one, right? Which is this one, which is a U function, multicast, whatever. With the mount. Well, so here we send the information to the server, okay? We said. Then we want to ask the server to replicate this thing on all the client and himself. So basically, adding this word here of net multicast, Unreal Engine is creating a function, say a wrapper function, which is calling this thing on all the client plus himself. So it's similar to the rep notify that we were discussing the other day. And hello Warnest, welcome. Hello Marcelo, hello Hula. Sorry, I'm a bit late today, and maybe you were thinking I was not streaming, but actually because I had a problem with my internet connection that was not working okay. So broadcast jump. Now this broadcast jump is going to all the clients, right? So if I have a client 1, a client 2, a client 3, so this is going to all these clients, and is executing this function on all this client. Now at this point, inside the broadcast jump, right? Inside a broadcast jump, I call jump. So I don't do anything else. I think they're calling jump. Yes, jumping jump. Now the point is that you may say, you go through the mount. No, this one has to be done inside our main character. No? So these ones are executed. These ones are executed on our PS, our character, let's say, our player character, let's say. So yeah, our player pawn, okay. Why? Because the player pawn is actually replicated. I tried to do it on the mount, but if you do it on the mount, so if you call this NPC jump on the mount, it doesn't work because the mount is actually not player controlled and so is not replicated and blah 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 blah. So the only way is to do it is to call these two functions on our player pawn, ask for the net multicast, pass the mount as a parameter, and then here finally we call our mount jump. And incredibly enough, I was thinking it couldn't work, but jump works also for non-player controlled entities. So it actually jumps. It actually jumps. Now you will say, oh, nice explanation, but does it really work? Yes, it works. Ah, nice, but can you show us? Yes, I can. Yeah, I can. 1 second. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Can you show it to us? Yes, I can. So if now I launch my server and launch my client, I think I placed a very high value for jumping, but I did it by purpose. So it's a bit of a flying horse more than a jumping horse, but it was just because I really wanted this guy to jump, and so I exaggerated the thing. Now impulse is not needed because he can just jump. Any creature can just jump. There is no need to do anything. You just call jump. And by the way, the impulse is available if the object or the actor has physics on him. So I don't want to do a physics calculation, you know. Which, I mean, we may, but in this case we don't. In this case we don't. I added some music. I have some news. I have some news. Well, not big news, but anyway, I have some news. I added some music, 2 or 3 games. In particular, I added God of War music, which I think would be very nice, and I added some old games, and I added the sequel of Chrono Trigger, which is called Chrono Cross. But I'm not sure, and the music is very nice, I think, but I don't know if this will be copyright striked. So we will test. Actually, I will test now one song. Let me play this one, and we will see if we get a copyright strike, right? If we get a copyright strike, we just need we will mute this part of the video. And okay, so we connect, right? We load whatever, a bunch of million things. We are loading like 3 million things. We click our magic eye, the left eye, and boom, we are teleported to our guy, eh? And now, jump! Okay, obviously, now it's jumping a bit too much, okay? So it's probably not realistic that it jumps so much, but it jumps. Also, we need a jump animation. Okay, at the moment it's just walking and jumping, so it doesn't really look right. Okay, but it jumps. Right? Yeah, obviously if you collide with the scenery before the jump, it will not jump, obviously, right? GG! I think it moves a bit bad sometimes. I don't know if it's the fact that I'm full screen and my CPU is kind of going crazy. Yeah, somehow, probably. Yeah, I start to have a bit too much open, you know? A bit too much open. Let me just check when I move. Okay, now we need to decide how tall should be the jump. Obviously, this is too much, but at least it's jumping. Now, the other thing that we have to do exactly the same. My player rotate with the horse, yes. I think the best will be actually to not to have it rotate with the horse. I think will be to have, you know, like if the horse is like this. If the horse is like this, the player should be like this, you know. So it should always stay vertical on the horse. At the moment, our player stays like this. So he stays because his connection is with the socket on the back of the horse. But will be better to have him, you know, stay like this. But, you know, I don't care at the moment really about this. I really don't care. It's okay. So to tweak the jump height, I think is, I mean, it's very easy. We just do it on the creature itself. So from the editor, we can change that. And we can say how much it can jump. You make X -1 with the reverse rotate. What do you mean? No, I will need to like consider the vertical, but I will have to move only the back of the character, you know, so not the legs. So the legs will stay where they are, but the back will have to like bend forward a bit. So this is kind of the idea, but I don't know. So if we go on our, by the way, I think at this point we can delete this one because this one should have no more relationship with anything else. Hello, Glyph Sputnik. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the compliment. So let me play some music meanwhile. Okay. Hello, Pancake. How are you? So this one should have no references anymore, right? Exactly. So this one we can delete. It's an old, I mean, it's the original BP that we had for the Rivnak, but now we are using another one. So this one we can delete, so we're not getting confused. Our NPC blueprint is under blueprints, NPC and Rivnak, so it's this one. So now, you know, we could decide to change whatever we want on. Also, this one, I think I can delete it at this point, or not. Maybe I will need it later. So if I go under character movement and I search jump, now I made it 800. 800 is really a lot. So we can try maybe with 600. I think would be more than enough. Which will be the height at which is jumping. Now the point is that we need to do the same with the speed, right? Because we want the same replication of the max speed, which is the one that we tried but it was not working, and it's not working exactly for the same reason. I think I didn't test it yet, but I think that we need to do exactly the same. So let me try to do that. Hello, thank you for the follow. So we will try to do exactly the same, right? So we will try to have the change speed, and I will do it exactly like this, right? So the change speed has to be a function which is server and reliable. Yes, correct. The problem is that this one should not execute only on the server, should execute also on the clients. And so we need another function similar to this one, right? Where we are passing in also the mount. So I need to change the signature of this. I need to pass in also the mount. And then I need another one. I'm just trying to mimic what I did for the jump, okay? And I think it will probably work fine. So we will call it broadcast change speed. Even if to me doesn't make a lot of sense, but maybe it's just me. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's fine. So broadcast change speed, and this one will be down here. Will be down here, and here. And this one will have this. This one will have this. The only problem is that we need to have these variables. Well, actually, this one we can do. Yes, I think we can do this. We can do float new speed. New max speed, so it's slightly different. Okay, so I will have the max speed here because the broadcast is executed also on the clients, and so if it's also on the clients, we need to be sure that we are setting the stuff that is replicated. So here I will keep change speed, and I will add my mount as a parameter, like we said, right? Okay. Then here we can do this, no problem. And so we get for the mount all the variables. We do the reasoning of how much we want to set, and then when we are on the client side or on the server, we set the max speed to this. Okay, and here the only thing that we do we create float, which is new speed, right? Which at the beginning, I don't know, can be 0, we don't care. No, I would say at the beginning is equal to current speed, probably safer, right? And then we set this new speed here, 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 and here. So we are not doing the change yet in this function, right? We are calling this function, and I would say that we can do it only if it's different, right? So only if new speed is different than current speed, because otherwise, why we are doing it, right? So we will do a broadcast of change speed, and we will pass in the new speed as the first parameter, the walk toggle, which remains the same, and the mount, which remains the same. Okay, so now in theory this should do the same thing that that I did with the, yeah, should be fine. Let's try to recompile. Should be doing the same thing that that we did with the jump, right? Now I want to see if it works, because I validated the theory with the jump. Now if it works with the jump, it should work also with the max speed, because yesterday we were struggling a bit with the max speed because it was not working, it was not sent to the client or something, right? So I think we need to check that. And yes, one small news I wanted to tell you is that I added some new sounds. I added some new sounds. Where is the thing? Streamlabs. Right? I added the sounds. I added the sound from GTA. So you have 4 new sounds from Trevor and 5 new sounds from Michael. For example, I mean, this one is a bit sarcastic, but I still like it. If you want, I will try it. I will try it. Is redeem clap. Okay. Let me do it maybe from this side. Okay. Redeem clap. The music is a bit too loud in this moment. Redeem clap.
Clap, clap. Well done.
Clap, clap. Well done. I don't know if you know the guy, but the guy is a pretty crazy guy, which is often sarcastic. And so he's pretty funny. He's pretty funny guy. Pretty funny guy. Okay. You have the right? You mean if I have the copyright to do that? No, but I think it's fair use, you know? It's like if I'm playing the game. If I'm playing the game, you will say that sometimes, so. Anyways, a short... is a short clip, so why is giving this problem? Mount sprint pressed action. Yes, now for all the sprint and release and whatever, we have to do this. Yes, yes. Okay. No, it's not a problem. All the again, if I was playing the game, it would say that, so it's not a problem at all. And anyway, if they don't like it, they will tell me. but I don't care. Okay, I think I did a mistake of not calling it underscore implementation. Yes, this one has to be called underscore implementation underscore.
She was a lot like you, maybe not quite as heavy. Now little
Who is singing? Who is singing is the Gladius robot. Okay, succeeded. So now I'm expecting. Let me try to launch it.
Goodbye, my only friend. Oh, did you think I meant you? That would be funny if it weren't so sad.
Okay.
Well, you have been replaced. I don't need anyone now. When I delete you, maybe I'll.
So now what I want to test is. Let me lower a bit the volume of the music because it's a bit too loud. Okay. What I want to test is if when I change the speed, we defined 3 different speed. We defined the walk, the run, and the sprint. And so in theory, now, when I'm riding this guy, by the way, let me just check one thing. If it moves fine in full screen. Seems to move fine in full screen. With only me, huh? With only me seems to move fine. Apart from the landing, but the landing is a known issue. Okay. On the horse it lags a bit, I don't know why. I mean, like now it's going okay, but I don't know, sometimes I feel it looks like he's lagging a bit. And I don't know if it's caused by the fact that, again, we are on a horse, or if there is any other problem, you know? Okay, but what we want to test is if we press the walk, right? So the left control, it goes faster. If not, it goes, okay, you see? He's changing the speed. So like this is walking. If I press control, he's going back to run mode, right? This is run, this is walk. Okay, so it is working, which is nice. Walk, run. Now it's not very well in sync with the ground, so I think we will have to sync it better. Now, let me see if it works with the sprint though, because the sprint it seemed it was not working. Probably yes. It's just that the speed is defined as a mix between the walk and the run. It seems it's not going faster than Why? Why? The max speed in theory should be for this race. Because they walk, yeah, because here they are defined in this way. Okay, now I understand. Yeah, so it works. It works, but is not defined properly in the database. Okay, let me define it properly.
Clap. Well done.
Clap, clap, well done. It's so hilarious. I don't know why, but I find it so fun. I find it so funny. Did you play GTA or not? Clap, clap. Well done. Okay, so the walk should be 320. The run should be 600. And the sprint should be 850 or 800, I don't know. You played it? Ah, synchronizing database. Too many hackers. What do you mean? I'm speaking about the single player campaign. I didn't play the online. The online I don't think is worth it. The single player campaign, so the story mode, let's say. Story mode is incredible. It's very nice. It's very fun. Okay, so now we have 320, 600 and 800. Right? Clap, clap. Well done. Also the miscalculation one is fun. The one that I added, which is still Trevor, the miscalculation. That is also pretty fun. When we do some mistakes, you know. When we do some mistakes, we can have that one. Okay, let me relaunch the server and the client. Only 6 hours? No, it's impossible. The main story is pretty long. I think it requires, I don't know, like 20 hours or so. GTA 2.5. On my mates, all mission completed. Okay. No, I only played the 5. I didn't play the previous ones. I didn't play the 4 or the 3. I didn't play the previous. I may play the 4 maybe if I have the time, but because I think it still can be nice. Okay, so we want this guy to walk. Then if I press this, we want him to run. And then if I press this, we want him to sprint. Okay, it works, boys. Okay, so we have the 3 different speed, okay? We have the walk, the run, and the sprint. Now, when I go with the sides of the window, I think he's reacting pretty good. He's reacting pretty good. when I go full screen, right? When I go full screen, no, now I think it's going. Now it's going fine. It's very nice to be able to change speed anyway. I really like it. Pretty cool. So I think this thing we did it, boys. I don't think I want to change it more. When you stop, does your character move? What do you mean? Yes, when I yes, because it is the ride animation. The ride animation, we need to change it. So the character is going up and down also when we are standing still. And but we can change it. We can make two different animations. One that is when he's standing still, and one that is when he's riding, when he's moving forward. I think it's fine. But we need a different animation for this. We need a different animation. Because I still need him with the legs in that position, right? But I'm pretty happy that this works. So I'd say if we go back to our let me say, did the same for walk max speed. To replicate it to all clients. Also, this thing that max speed is not automatically replicated is a bit weird, but it's okay. We can live with that. We did it manually, and okay. What do you mean use rotate? No, we need another animation. We cannot, I mean, it will look very bad if I try to change the rotation. If I try to change the rotation in contrast with the animation, I think it will look very bad. We just need another animation, so we will make another animation one day sometimes. Okay, good. So so this one we said we will not do. So the jump is completed, right? Because it's actually jumping and it's nice. I didn't test the new jumps height, but it's fine. And manage the different speed is also done. Wow. So we completed the freaking mount mission. Mission completed. Now, the ones here at the bottom were kind of weird ideas, okay? And in particular, it would be nice to have... how do you call when you are pulling up? I don't know. Pull up
My
horse.
most sincere congratulations.
My most sincere congratulations. And thank you. Thank you, Trevor. And pull up horse action would be nice to have. Like the horse is like, you know, not attacking, but nearly attacking. And we will have to do the same for the drifter, yes. But not now. And I don't know, taming the other monster will be interesting. And also have different types of Rivnax with different speed. Would be nice maybe to have, you know, different types which may have different speed, or maybe one is jumping higher, the other is running faster, another is carrying more weight, or anyway, so to give some you know, some logic to that. Yeah, we'll have to take it up with the animation department. I'm calling them now, okay? I'm calling them with my phone. Hello? Animation department? Yes, please. I need 200 new animations by end of the week. Yeah, I know it's Thursday, but this is what we need. Can you do it by the end of this week? Oh, thank you. We are hiring 10 more people. Ah, good, good. We are hiring 10 more people for that. Okay. Thank you. Yes, they said it's possible. Okay, before starting another mission, which anyway would be nice to start a new mission, I want to check a bit the marketplace and what we got from the marketplace the last time. In particular, I'm very interested in this one, which is the customization of a character, and it's something that I think we can test. We can test a bit, because customizing the character is something that I would say is required. Is no more an option, okay? Is required. So players are expecting by default to be able to customize the character in every possible way, at least in an MMO. Now, in every possible way, I don't think we will be able to do it, but maybe we can do some of it. So what was this thing called? Customizable. I think we will create a project, and we will create it on the only drive where we have some space, which is here under Unreal Projects, and we will call it GR customizable female. Seems to be okay. We will create it for 424. They didn't port it to 425. Okay, but we assume that it will work anyway. And we are going to create a project. Now, I hope it's not too big. It's 1.2 giga. So it will actually take some time to download. I mean, my download speed is good, but at the moment it's 4 megabit per second. But it will take 1 minute or two to download. And meanwhile, let's check what else was there. Okay, so this one was very nice. Then we had I wanted to check the harbor, just because I think that the harbor, what is doing? Struggling with the login, huh? I think the harbor can be nice, because I've seen that in the harbor there are some props, right? There are some props that we can use. And I think even some of the items on the ships we may use. So also this one will be very nice to download and check. I think also this one will be pretty big, huh? I don't think we can download both of them at the same time, but I would like to check this one, and then this one as well would be nice, because I think we can reuse a lot of pieces. I think we can reuse it. No, the outside is very bad, but the inside I think could be usable. Maybe we can change the texture a bit. We can use the Quixel Mega Scans. But there are 136 meshes, so seems to be pretty good. We are at 700. Let me try to launch the second one at the same time and see what happens. Let me see. Let me see if I ask for Medieval Kingdom, Medieval Dungeon, Medieval Dock, Medieval Architect. Ah no, it's Fantasy in this case. Fantasy House. Fantasy and Medieval Architect. I also had another one, eh? I also have another one. This one seems to be closer to our style for the houses. This one also is interesting. And we can check it. But I wanted to download this one. Add to project. Okay, so you cannot create a new project from scratch with that. Okay. Why? So I will need to create an empty project. I think okay, I will create an empty third-person project where we can add that. I think. Meanwhile, I think the download completed. Yes. Okay, let's check the customizable thingy. Let's check the customizable thing. Do we have a lot of other stuff open? No, not too much. I don't know if he has... Let me see if he has source code or if it's all blueprints. It seems it's only content. Yes, there is no source code, so it's all done in blueprints, which may be good and bad, but is launching it. Will take a bit of time because the first time you launch it, it needs to recalculate textures and everything, so shaders, I mean. So it's taking a bit of time, my friends. A bit of time. Now, the main thing I want to see is how flexible, how flexible is the system compared to the skeleton that you have, because, I mean, if you have to make a skeleton which is made of like 300 bones, I don't think it will work on an MMO, so... Or anyway, will work on an MMO, but very, very high-end. So we need to see what is a good compromise, you know, between customization and also I want to see how he is stretching the bones or moving the bones or scaling the bones. I want to see a bit of how he's doing that. I think Unreal is already made for this use case, you know, so in the sense that even our characters, if you think about it, our dwarf and our Cran, the stone guy, are made of the same skeleton, right? So in theory I could have a dwarf that is as tall as the Cran. I could have it, just a matter of scaling, right? So, but with customization, I think is not just scaling, you know. So I think there are maybe some new bones that have to come into play to actually allow, you know, like if you want to make a guy that is very fat, I mean, I don't think the scaling will do, you know. So I want to understand how they do that. He's loading 96%. He's loading 96%. U editor is taking, yeah, it's taking 50% of the CPU, and you see all these shader compilers. All these processes here are taking a lot of CPU time. They are recompiling all the shaders of the system. We have 10,000 shaders to go. Okay. Project names must not be longer than 20 characters. What is the name of this project? Is GR customizable female 01. Okay, which is how many characters? How many characters? Is 23. It's 23 characters. Okay. So the shaders definitely will take a bit to compile. But meanwhile, we can check, you know, how this project is organized. I don't know if I launch it, if it's already designed to be launched this way, or if there are any. Yeah, it looks like it's already designed to be launched this way. Yes. Now, okay, she's moving already. So information, control, character. Wait a second. Let me launch it maybe in a new window so I can make it full screen and you can understand it a bit better. Consider that now there are no shaders compiled. So with no shaders compiled, all the texture will look like this, okay, gray. So we need to take some time to so control character. This character include a third-person controller template. Control the character using WASD, hold shift to run, space to jump, and mouse to rotate the camera. The camera hold the middle mouse button while moving the mouse to tweak the camera height and distance. Okay. Customization. The character can be customized during gameplay by pressing O or inside the editor, selecting the character and changing the parameter on the details panel. The option for the character are the following: movement, customization, expression, item, experimental. Okay, so if I press O or 0, I guess it's a O, I can customize it. Also, I can walk already. Obviously, the walk, I mean, it's a kind of a simple walk, but you see that the character has a number of features. So it has some cloth, on the skirt, he has the hair, the ponytail, okay, which is probably also a cloth system. He has some physics on the breasts, maybe even too much, but anyway, has some physics on the breast, and he has additional cloth on the upper skirt. So they say he's already a pretty heavy character in terms of movement, right? So let's see if I press O, what happens. If there was a better light, maybe, but let me try to go here where there is more light. Somehow. This light is coming from the top. It's not the best light really to see a character, but we can change it. So movement, look to camera or not. Okay, this is just changing, you know, the look at of the face. So the face is looking at us, yes, or is not looking at us, right? Which is interesting. Pose and movement. We have third person movement, standing front, okay, which is basically in a specific pose. Standing backward, okay, lying down. So these are just different animations. Okay, these are just different animation, where the standard one is this one. I like the transition between them. I don't know if they did it somehow or with other animations or not, but I think it looks good, the transition between the different poses. And then we can customize some stuff. So unfortunately the colors, until the shaders are completed, we are not gonna see much, okay, until the shaders are fully done, and it will take some time. But yeah, you can see, for example, that the glasses have been calculated now, and also the small ornament on the ponytail because it's red, you know. So some pieces will slowly. So it's changing the hair type. So ponytail. So here is changing the hair basically. As you can see, when you put physics into the thing, like now it's never stopping. The ponytail is never, it's continuously moving because the character is moving a bit and the ponytail is bouncing. So bob cut, bald, braid. Okay, so these are just the different hairstyles. We can do this already in our characters because we can customize the. Why there is never enough light? He's always in darkness, this girl. Oh, maybe here. Ah, here is good. Okay. Hair color, unfortunately, we cannot change it at the moment. Face roundness. If I could zoom on the face, will be very nice. Ah, nice. Face roundness. -1, 1. Yeah, I think it has a good effect. This one has a very good effect, for example. I mean, it's visibly a different person, you know, from here to the two extremes, and then you have all the one in between. Then can we remove the glasses 1 second? Yes. Then nose sides. It is the minimum. Wow, which is a bit weird. And there is the maximum. It'll be interesting to see how the bones are made, but I mean, between this and this, there is really not a lot of difference. While I think there is way more difference in the roundness of the face. I think this one, is one of the one I would like to have, because it really makes a lot of difference with one control, right? Makes the face look very, very different. Nose size, nose width. Nose width. This one is making more difference. What do you mean by they do the animation for the dwarf? What is this? Lips, sides. It's not very visible because I think we don't have the texture, so we are still calculating shaders, unfortunately. But yeah, there is the sides of the lips. The skin tone we cannot see. The calf sides. The calf sides. What is the calf? The calf is the part, the bottom of the calf sides. Okay, this part. I don't know. Like this, for example, to me, I mean, considering that you will have armor, you know, or clothes on top, I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of difference. So it's like a bit useless, you know, to have hands sides. If I can have a hand in the light, okay. And sides. Wow, that's really a bit too much for this lady to have a hand like this. But okay, scaling the hands from super small, like this one, for example, is useless. You know, I think it's completely useless. So like, what difference does it make to a character to have, you know, different size of hands? Unless you make it really, really big, it becomes a monster, you know. But or feet size. I mean, who cares about the feet size, really? So who gives a shit about? So, and also, I mean, what is the difference? I mean, it's, yeah, there is a bit of a difference, but debug camera lines. Items. Use glasses. Okay, we seen that already. I don't know how to go up. I want to go up. Okay. So use glasses. Okay, we can put them on and off. Cloth top. But then they are changing just some clothes. So they are changing the top, the casual shirt, whatever, underwear top, fantasy. This one is not bad. Fantasy 1, Fantasy 1B. Nice. That is a nice dress. And okay, and then we can have the cloth bottom. This camera is like making me crazy, but okay. The cloth bottom. So sailor skirt, pants, casual shorts, fantasy again, empty again. Cloth bottom color. Unfortunately, this one we cannot change, but we can change the top color, because this one we have the, right? Can we? No. One. Does it do? Doesn't make any difference. 0, 1, 2. I don't know. Maybe we need to weigh the shaders. Underwear bottom normal, 1 piece, 2 pieces. Okay, but this is just a customization of the look, which is, I mean, not really related, you know, to how the character looks. Socks. You can change the socks. Okay. Also, this one, I would say, kind of useless. Shoes. Normal shoes, no shoes. Okay. Yes, I'm more interested in this, in in the expression, you know, so in how you can make the face look different. Like, for example, if you could change slightly the eye sides, or changing the eyebrows, or so open mouth. Also, this is kind of useless because, I mean, it's not an yeah, okay, it's an expression, but I mean, when you are speaking, you can have just one bone move up and down, and it's okay. Yeah, I guess that is for speaking, right? So you can move this to whoever, you know, kind of look and speak. The smile. Okay, this is more interesting. This is interesting because if we can generate, you know, a smile is an important expression. Unfortunately, there is not the opposite, which is the angry. I cannot go -1. No. I cannot go negative, so I can smile, but I cannot do the opposite. Show teeth. Really? So she's like bringing the teeth out. Okay, like this. I don't know if this is useful, but maybe on aggressive creatures. The anime of the beginning, up and down with the air effect and all. Well, yes, let's say that we can have physics, you know, and we can have cloth. Now, we didn't apply it yet to plane shift, but we can have it. So we can have something like a skirt like this, that when you move, you see that it moves a bit. So you can have this kind of cloth simulation. Unfortunately, it's costly. Okay, it's costly, but we can do it only client side. You know, I mean, it's not something that the server will have to calculate. I guess it's something that we can do. We can do on the client, right? Experimental body fat. Okay, this one I think is more interesting because I think the character can change a lot if you have more body fat. You see the first problem? The first problem is that the body fat goes through the clothes. So if I increase it, I'm basically overriding the skirt, because the skirt is not weighted on the same. I don't know if it's not weighted on the same or whatever is the issue, but definitely is not working very nice. This body fat. Yeah, he's making her a bit more fat actually, but the clothes are not following, so I don't know if it's the way they one piece swimsuit. Let me try like this so we see the body better. Body fat. Okay, like this I think is more visible. So this actually looks more of a fat person than not. So I think that is more visible. But I think it's not going through, in this case it's not going through the through the skirt. I think it's because this one is just a texture on top, right? I think there is just a texture on top, but if I put the normal pieces, you see that it doesn't work. It's just going through. So like this is working, like this. It's just going through the clothes. So I don't know if it's only this piece of cloth or let me try the others. Maybe they just didn't wait properly. For example, with this dress, if I make her fat, like fat 1, this cloth is kind of going crazy, you see? So the pockets are popping up and it's not really working. You see here all the artifacts, all the visual artifacts that you have in the cloth. Finally, the shaders compiled, so we can see the character how it was supposed to be. Body fat. So in the minimum body fat, she looks very good, and the cloth seems to fit very good. If you increase the body fat, you start to have artifacts everywhere, you know, so like stuff that is not working anymore. I think it can be only a matter maybe of weight. Like you see here that the shirt is like breaking, like if it's broken, you see. And it is done with this body fat change. You see that the thing is like breaking up. Now we will see which technique they used, okay? So now I'm just looking at what they can do, and then we will try to understand how they did it. It doesn't seem like a super good system though, because I mean, these kind of artifacts are a problem. Good evening, Tony. So this is the body fat. I've been using Make Human, which has various shapes key that you can change, round, square, face. Yeah, I think that the face is actually I mean, the best I've seen until now is the face roundness. This face roundness is really changing the person, you know? It's changing it so much from here to here to here to here. I mean, it's changing it so much. So this one, I mean, if we have to implement one control, this one seems to be a good one. Right? The nose size, nose width, I don't know. Yeah, maybe as well. Maybe this one is also changing a bit. Lip sides. Lip size is changing very little, but anyway. Skin tone. Let me try the skin tone. Yeah, the skin tone is another one that we will definitely need. The skin tone is so important. It's changing so much the character. And for us will be relevant as well because we have different races. But yes, like having a black skin like this would be pretty cool. I mean, for us it doesn't really apply because, but anyway, it applies on other races. But like the calf size and such is so. Then we have the breast size. Ah, what you were waiting for, eh? What you were waiting for, I know. So the breast size is already 1.8, so I can bring it to 0. 0.6. 88. 1.2. Okay. I think it makes a bit of difference, but I don't know if, you know, again, if it changes the character. So what we want to achieve, you know, is changing the cat. It looks like another character. Now, if he has the breast a bit bigger or smaller, I don't think will make any difference on the character, right? So very little. Maybe it may look like a younger lady, I don't know, or, but I mean, yes, maybe it can be useful if you do like very young characters, so you don't want them to have a very big breast, but and then there is the legs length. Okay, legs length could be interesting because it means that we are changing the size of the character. Breast size 5. Unfortunately, it's going at maximum at 1.2. But I guess that we can try to see if we can change it more than this. Legs length. Wow, this is making a lot of difference. I mean, obviously to the extremes, but this is making quite a difference on the character. I don't know if it is changing also the shape of the upper torso. So when I change this, the legs, if it's also changing the upper torso or not. Probably yes, huh? Because it's like resizing everything. Or no? It's like resizing everything. Yeah, I think it's resizing a bit everything, yes. Yeah, but obviously this is making a lot of difference, right? So if you combine the legs length, which I hope it can be extended to the top as well, so it can be the overall length of the character, right? With the body sides, with the body fat, I think it starts to be a different person. The problem is that you see is not really working. Like the body fat has been added mainly to the butt and to the in a bit to the belly, but very little. So it becomes a bit of a weird character, you know. So the belly is not really considered here. I don't know why. I think the best is the swimsuit because we see exactly the sides of the body. Like here, the body really changed in sides. Yes, but I don't know why they applied it only on the bottom and not on the top. Like the shoulders are not, for example, having larger shoulders or smaller shoulders, I think will make a lot of difference, eh? On a person. So how the person looks. Okay. And that's it. I mean, there is nothing else. So this is what this thing provides. Okay? Now we can study a bit how it works, just to see. There is another character here. There is a simplified version, no control or customization. They show how to use multiple skeleton in the same character. Ah, okay, I understand. So it is like, you know, applied to the character, but with a different different skeleton. Simple character example. No, but I would like to see this one. So let's see. You don't need a new craft skill, you just need to eat a lot. You know, if you eat a lot of stuff, you become like this. So let me see which kind of controls are, because movement we don't really care, right? Character customization. Character customization, setup, initialization. Create character configuration. Meanwhile we do this, maybe we should download the other one so that when we finish with this, we have the other available, right? Let me see. Let me see. I think the medieval one was the medieval docs, but the medieval docs also says add to project. Why you cannot create a new project? Add to project. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't know why. They didn't make the... Probably just they didn't make the basic stuff. I don't know. I need to launch... Sorry, I have to go here. So we will make a new project and we will call it container, something like that. Third person, and we will call it marketplace container. Okay. What GPU do I have? I have 1070. GTX 1070. Which is not very new, but it's still a good, I think it's still a good GPU. This PC I bought it a few years ago. But when I bought it was very, very good. Okay, so we created our marketplace container. So let me download this stuff. So add to project. Now we can add it to our marketplace container, I guess. No? Yes, here. Asset not compatible with version other. Please select the closest version. 425. Add to project. Okay. So it will start to download it. It's 2.6 giga. Pretty big. Let's add also the other one that we wanted to see, which was the medieval whatever fantasy. The fantasy house. Marketplace container. Add to project. Hopefully I can do it at the same time. I hope so. Your bet is on shape key. Let's see. Meanwhile, it's downloading the other two stuff. So create character configuration widget. So there is this W character selection widget, delay, sequence, character init, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Assign mesh to the same skeleton. Update animation instance. Update camera people location. Set max walk speed. Create dynamic skin material. Say class in. Okay, so he's basically adding all the pieces to the thing. Okay, he's adding all the pieces to the character, which is nice, which is okay. Then okay, let me say update camera pivot location, override bottom underwear if something is set to skin material properties. No, I want to see not the change of the air mesh and this kind of stuff, because it's all stuff that we know how to do basically. I want to see the skin morph target. Set morph target empty fat to I think is defined. I think these are defined as morph targets on the skeleton itself, huh? Because you see, it's just a long list of morph target, at least in this part. Facial feature. Set morph target empty face roundness less. For example, this one, right? Empty face roundness. Empty nose sides. Yes, these are all. Okay, so basically everything seems to be on the character. Right? Character, animations, blueprints. So this is our character, right? Yes, this is our character. Why there is no use animation as? Why there is no skeletal mesh? Ah, because I was on the, not on the main one. Okay, so this is the basic skin of the girl. Okay. This one. And he has, for example, for the eyes, he has a specific skin. For example, for us, you know, changing the color of the eyes will already be relevant, you know. Teeth, tongue, eyelids. So this is these are all the base material. So the body is one material, for what I understand. The whole body seems to be one material, which then has a million things because he has all the skin tone. So for example, the skin tone, I think we can check, you know, we can check from here how it looks and how it's done, you know. But the skin tone, definitely I want to have it. I think it makes the character look so different. I don't know what it's doing. It's recalculating shaders. Okay, so that is the Picasso creation. All right, so it's how she's made in the texture. But still, I want to see. Okay, morph target names. I think these morph targets are coming directly from the empty blank. And you see the eyes that are opening and closing. So it will be interesting to know the legs. The legs, lip size, because all these are just morph targets, huh? Well, seeing it now, it seems to make a bit more difference, the lips. I mean, if I see it on a clean face, the lip size seems to change quite a bit the character. So let me see the skeleton. The skeleton is pretty small. I mean, it's not too many bones. I was expecting way more bones. Yes, morph target assigned. I don't know how though, because we don't see it. I don't know if there is a way to show the morph targets in. I mean, we see them here. We see them in the morph target. Let you preview any morph target. So blend shapes available for the current mesh. But how they are created up front, we don't have, because actually we don't have a Blender file, unfortunately, of this lady. So we only have the final U asset. That's a kind of an issue anyway, because if you want to study a bit how the character has been made, you know, and you have to remake it. Okay, but I think it's interesting. I don't think I can deep dive too much now into it, but I think it's interesting anyway to see how it works, you know. But for example, the leg sides, the height of the character is not in this morph target, so I think that they do it in a different way. I think they do it what they call experimental, because probably they are not working with. Let me search for legs length, character customization, get legs length, lerp, legs length, read the very switch poses, set caption and skin position, set capsule half height, okay, skin, relative location. I don't know, here it seems just is moving the location, but the location I don't think it will make a lot of difference. I don't think he's here. I think he's in some other places. Set length. Strange, it seems that it's only in this part, but I don't see how. I don't see if he's scaling bones or doing something. I don't. Maybe it's done in the animation blueprint. I should find it from here, right? If I go under skin, use animation blueprint, AB movement. It's this one. Okay. For example, here is changing the hand size. You know? Transform body scale. Yeah, they are doing a scale of the bone directly. They are doing a brutal scale of the bone. They are doing nothing else than this. Open mouth, transform body, bone, chin. But for example, the bone chin, right? Is there a bone chin here for real or not? Because I don't see it. As this one. Yeah, but this one, how can you have any influence? Yeah, probably the way it's weighted, you know, the way it's weighted on this thing. Look at this. Look at this. Arr, 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 arr. Yeah, the way, so all the chin is weighted on that single bone, right? And so if you scale it, or if you, yeah. Look at this face. Look at this face. Look at this face, bro. Unfortunately, there are the bones in front, but look at this face. By the way, the change I did is permanent, so no, it's not. It's not permanent. How do I go up? Fuck. This camera movement is annoying, to say at least. No, it's not permanent. Strange though. I thought it was. Maybe didn't regenerate it yet, but yeah, it seems that they are doing just scale. So the open mouth is actually a transform in rotation of the chin. The legs is a scale of multiple bones. So they decided to scale the thigh, how to say that? Left and right, and the 2 feet. Only so it's actually only the bottom of the body which is getting scaled. The feet, okay, they scale the feet, but again, they just scale it, you know, in a uniform way. So which, I don't know. It looks pretty, I mean, it looks okay when you are modifying it very little, but if you are modifying it a lot... GG! There is the breast size. You want to try breast size of 5?
Clap. Well done.
I don't know why, but this audio makes me laugh so much. Clap. Well done. Yeah, they did it kind of so. I don't know. Range unclamped. I don't know. It's too complex. I cannot work on this. Okay, let's look at the other example. I think this was an interesting example, and we liked it. I don't know why when this example starts, the camera is pointing here, and it's not my fault. Hello, Avanlore Gaming. Welcome. Okay, so I think with this example we played enough, we understood how it works, and they are doing something very simple on the scaling. They are doing something more sophisticated on the skin tone, which I think it looks good, and we may try to grab it. And now let's check if our downloads are finished. I hope yes. And so we can check the new marketplace thingy which we added into marketplace container, right? We called it marketplace container. The problem is also that this one will have to recalculate a million shaders. You are from Russia. Welcome from Italy. You are a game developer? Are you using Unreal Engine? Okay, so this is our container. Now, I don't know exactly where is the thing. Ah, the thing is here. Medieval docks. Animation. Ah, the watermill I really like. The watermill, I think we will reuse it. And the windmill as well. Depends on the polygon count, because, you know, sometimes artists may go a bit crazy, but... It seems that there is an event graph, make rotate or rotation per second, add rotation. So I think they did a small animation. They added a rotator so that this thing rotates. But it is a good piece. I like it. I like this piece. I think it's simple enough. And yes, the geometry is reasonable. I mean, it's not super crazy, so... And the result is decent. I mean, it's good. And I think this piece we can, for example, we can reuse. Is there the wall scene? Yeah, demo scene. The demo scene is here, but if I open it, you need to be ready to wait a few minutes. I am from Kazakhstan. You are a game developer. Nice. You are developing with Unreal Engine. And what you are developing? Is my head completely fucked up? Yes. Why don't tell me that my thing is completely GG? It's slightly rotated. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fuck. I think my PC is reaching its limit. This loading is problematic. An online survival? Okay, nice. Like Rust. I played Rust quite a bit. I don't play it anymore, but I played it in the past quite a bit. I don't know what is happening, but my machine is officially dying. Maybe let me close this other project, so if I can. My machine is completely dying. My machine is dying. Look at the CPU. Look at the CPU if you can see it. I don't know if I'm live with the... or if you lost like 1 minute of my life. Yes, probably you did. Look at the CPU. Visual Studio sometimes is like 30%. I don't know why. Can you still hear me or no? I don't think you can. Now you see. Okay, let me close a few things. 1 second, because I think face rig is getting crazy as well. Fuck. What the fuck is going on? Let me close few things. Let me close few things. Maybe it will be better. And the rest I can already close. You know when you say oh let's open an example that we can reuse in our MMO, then you open it and your CPU is just going to like 3,000 millions. It's just I don't know. Reset computer. No, it's just loading. I mean, it's loading the thing. I think is loading the docs. You know, it's loading the docs. The problem is that it's taking forever. Okay, let me try to kill it 1 second and we will try again, okay? I killed it. I killed it right now. Look at my face. My face is pretty nice. My face froze in a very good frame, you know? It's like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, what the hell is going on? Okay, I think now we are pretty much live again. I had to stop it because it was killing my CPU. I don't know what happened. Maybe something inside the marketplace thing. But maybe I'm finishing my disk on C. No, it's 40 giga now. 40 gig of free space is very nice. Okay, do you want to try again? Do you want to try again? Yes or no? Okay, let's try again. Demo scene. This demo scene is the one that is killing everything. Okay, I'm trying again. Loading. The face cam I can't remove. I just clicked on this demo scene, but opening it, I don't know what they put into it, but I guess they put so much to make it look nice that it's just blowing everything. What the fuck is doing? This scene is not openable. It's impossible to open. Okay. I think they did something weird because it's not possible. It's not possible that it's not opening, you know. Yeah, exactly. That's the free content. But I think from the free content you can take, you know, the pieces that you need. So I think here probably there is something broken. I think there is probably something broken. Like a loop on something, or I don't know. It seems impossible, you know, that is taking so much time to open just a demo scene. I mean, we can wait a bit and see. But you see what it's doing? It's compiling shaders. It's doing nothing else than compiling shaders. I think after the compilation of the shaders will be fine. The problem is when Unreal is creating the shaders cache, and the shader cache is taking a lot of time, you know. Yeah, I can take the pieces, yes. If I go under the different, like the wheel that we have seen before. But I want to see if we get... It's incredible that I can still be streaming, you know? I don't know how it's possible that I'm streaming, but with 100% CPU, Streamlabs is still able to stream. Inside, pose inside, pieces inside the current level. Yeah, the pieces. I think you meant pieces, right? Oh, it's loading, it's loading. It's loading. Ah. They even did it kind of
Little miscalculation there.
a little miscalculation, huh? They did even a kind of a overlay on top, you know. Look, like a shading thing, like if it's an old parchment of... Ah, no, now it went away. Wow, the water is very nice. Maybe it's the water which is the problem, you know. The water is very nice. Underwater is not really underwater, but above water is nice. Ah, I like it. Do you want to play this level and see what happens? Holy moly, there is an animation. Oh fuck. There is an animation. Like a sequence. Yeah, my tiger is temporarily gone because it was like too much CPU. Look at the Unreal Engine guy. On the left, there is the Unreal Engine character. Okay, will this thing continue forever or... Will continue forever, eh? Ah, here I am. I'm standing on the water like a boss. Look, like Jesus, I'm walking on water. Look at that. I walk on water and I jump on water. Easy. There's a good one, I like it. Ah, there is a boat going. There is a boat moving. Look at that. There's a boat that is going from here to there and then it's jumping back again. But anyway, it's not bad. It's not colliding. It's not bad anyway. This thing we can use. The texture seems to be maybe even too much high quality, but can I lower the volume of this thing because it's making me crazy? The volume of this. Ah, much better. Much better. There are some pieces which are collision enabled and others which are not. Like these cages are not bad. The piece of rope is not bad. These boxes, not bad. I mean, it's a bit of a different style from our style actually, but I mean, it's cannot go. These bushes. Look at the light. It's pretty big anyway, huh? It's a pretty big place. I mean, it's... These barrels are very nice. These barrels are nice. The windmill, I think we can use. This is a weight. Look at how nice. This one is nice piece. I want it. This weight is very nice. Weight and counterweight. The windmill is good as well. You know, the geometry is relatively simple. I mean, they didn't overdo it. They tried to keep it very, very, very reasonable in terms of poly count. Is, I would say, for a modern game is even too little, you know? Is even too low. But for us, I think is the right... For us, I think is the right thing. This thing is not rotating in the center, huh? It's rotating so-so, huh? Need to be fixed. What is this? Is the, I think it's the counterweight of the mill. I mean, it supposedly this. I don't know. Wait, let me return to my character. Yeah, but it's pretty big. It's pretty big. There are a lot of houses. Look. Rocks. I mean, to be a content, you know, a free content is incredible. Look, all these houses. I mean, it's not bad at all. What do you think? I think it looks nice. I mean, obviously the houses are basic, but They're not bad. I would like to know if yeah. Yeah, the geometry is very simple. But it's good, eh? It's good. I mean, the fact that it's simple help us because we don't have to go crazy. Also, these stands are not bad. I mean, we already have something in plane shift like this, pretty much. I mean, if not identical, but very similar. But I think a few more can be good. No! I exited from the... I pressed escape twice. So now I need to see the whole sequence again. No, please. Is there a way to skip it? Please. Skip it. I cannot. No. I can move, you know, because if you see me jumping, I can move in theory during the sequence, but... Okay, I think I can just go in the blueprint, in the level blueprint, and disable the sequence. No? Is this one? Is docs on level sequence? Let me see where is attached to. Is attached to demo scene. Yes, exactly. But there is no level blueprint. I mean, there is nothing here. So where is the sequence? Where is the sequence started? Good question. Where is the sequence started? No idea. There is something on sequences on project settings? I don't think so, but let me try. Sequence, manual autocomplete list, record sequence, stop sequence. No. Where is that thing coming from? I mean, I was thinking it was in the level blueprint, right? You think it's in the character? No, it cannot be in the character. No, it must be in the level somehow. Or maybe is an object inside the level which is starting the sequence. Yeah, probably. Maybe it's an object. Dock level sequence, there it is. Open level sequence. Yeah, there are two sequence master. Autoplay, there it is. Autoplay. I think if we remove this, should be fine. Let me see. Yes, okay. I removed it. So yeah, there were two objects inside the scene. Yeah, I think we can reuse. I mean, even ladders, you know. I mean, these benches. I think these benches are nice. This table looks like a nice Smith table. So, for example, this one we can exchange with the one that we have at the moment for crafting, right? This table looks nice. Looks very nice. So, and I think there are more pieces, huh? It's just that you have to explore a bit. There is a problem with collision there. I cannot go up. I cannot go up. There are some issue with collision. But I think we pretty much seen it all, huh? I think we pretty much seen it all. I think it's not bad. I think it's not bad. We can use a bit of this. Very nice. Let me try to re-enable my webcam. Even if we will have to open another level, so maybe we'll crash again. Maybe we'll crash again, I don't know. Bam bam bam. There is my face. I look like this in real life, exactly like this. Exactly. Test, test, test. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. Let me see assets. Even if I open asset, I hope it doesn't go crazy again with the CPU. Probably yes. Yes, huh? No. One CPU. One CPU is going crazy, the rest is going okay. Yeah, but there is a lot of stuff anyway in here, because if you consider all the ships, all the houses, all the docks, you know, so rocks, well, I mean, there is a lot of stuff really. So I think it's pretty normal, it takes time. Okay, so there is a level just with, you know, all the assets one by one, and I think this is the level we should look at, right? So with all the ships, all the houses that are composed in a certain way, and there are different shapes of houses. I don't think we will use any of the houses really. Maybe the roofs. The roofs we may use. Yeah, the roof I think we may use. I think the roofs are very, very nice. I like them. The windmill is nice. This thing I like. The wheel. Ah, there is also this one. But we don't have a sea, so... Wow, how many different shape of houses this guy made? Like 1 million. Look at that. There are a million shapes of houses. But yeah, we can reuse, we can definitely use some pieces. Okay, let's look at the other one. The other one is still in the same project because I copied here, but it's called Modular Fantasy House. And I think I can download also the other one because there is a third one that is not from this month but is from previous months, right? And where is my thingy? Where is my... I think there is another one that I wanted to check that I have in my library. I think it was on the marketplace a long time ago, or maybe. Which is this one, Medieval Fantasy Architecture. And also this one, I think this one also is pretty big, eh? This one will be super big, I guess. Marketplace container. Okay, so it will download while we... Let me see how big it is. 2 giga. So consider that for each of those areas is 2 giga. So when you see a game that is like a 90 giga and you ask yourself why this game is so big, you know, that's the reason. Demo houses or overview? I don't know, overview? Let's try overview. I think it will go crazy a bit, eh? So brace yourself. Brace yourself. 39 giga. Yeah, I have a problem with my SSD. Definitely. I have a problem. It's loading. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. We will go through this. We can make it. We can make it. Don't be afraid. What happened? I saw that some window crashed or... Holy shit. Hmm. Aha! He loaded up. So it means that we are again together, eh? So it means that you can hear me again or not, or the stream crashed. Oh my god, I think the stream crashed. No. I'm still with you? You're still with me? Okay. I think we are good. Okay, so this is the second asset that I wanted to review. And he has a lot of props, like for example these sacks I think are very nice. And there is no reason why we should redo those sacks, you know? The problem is just the poly count as usual. Ouch. Okay. These ones are a bit high poly count, but still. Like you see at the top, you know, this thing that they made. I don't know how many polygons there are here, but a lot for nothing really. For nothing. They could just do a sphere and it was pretty much the same, but anyway. There are a million polygons there just for nothing, but maybe we can clean them up a bit. This bed is also very nice. I think if we change the texture a bit, it's pretty cool. This thing's also very, very nice. Yeah, I think on this one there is a lot we can reuse. I don't like the modular houses because the modular houses are putting so much strain on the system, because basically every of these pieces is an actor and it's not a good idea. Unless you built it separately and then you merge it. But this one is very little, it's only this. It's only this thing. Now you can modularize it a lot, but I think this thing could be nice. These goblets. Again, depends a bit on the poly count, but I mean, it's not really light, huh? But I think it's okay. I mean, some like this one. For a bowl, just having this. For a dish. Para para para. What is this music? Oh, it's Quest for Glory. It's Quest for Glory. Yeah, the MP3 is missing the information. Okay, so this one I think is fine. I mean, at least he has some props, you know. The boxes, I think in every game there is at least one of these boxes. Or I can even go a bit further. I think in not in any medieval game, but really in any game. Whatever game you do, at a certain point you have to model a crate like this. This chair is pretty bad. I mean, the texture is bad. This thing is reflective. These jars are nice. The problem is, again, is a bit of the poly count, which is insane, but no, it's not insane. No, this one is okay. This one is okay. I think if we down select, you know, properly, I think we can get good stuff from here. Okay, this one doesn't have much anyway, yeah? It's pretty small. The next one is this, is Fantasy and Medieval Architecture Kit. It's still downloading, it's still installing. I think it did it. I think it finished now. It's called Fantasy Village? No. Fantasy... Yeah, I think it must be Fantasy Village because it's the one that... Fantasy Village. Are you ready? Are you ready to click on this and have the CPU got 100% again? Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Let's go. That's a very good question. What else is on the list before next alpha release? I think we are ready. I think we should release the new alpha. Anyway, it's an alpha, so... I think we should release it at this point. I just wanted to have the mounts in because I think it would be fun to test. And I wanted to refine a bit combat, and I think I did some refinements. We still have some problem with the animations, but you know, it's not too much of a problem. So we added so much. We added all the shortcuts. We added some of the UI. We added. So I think we fixed a lot of maps bugs. So I think it's about time. I think it's about time to release another alpha. Assuming that you are hearing what I'm saying, which can be a bad assumption. I'm still here. I'm just waiting the loading. I don't think you can hear me though. When it's at 100% CPU, probably you cannot hear me. Okay. I'm live again? Okay, nice. Yeah, the 100% CPU is definitely a problem. Okay, we have this one, which is still medieval, and it's compiling a bit of shaders. Maybe let's wait. Let's wait that it finishes the compilation of the shaders. And we see if... I just realized that you don't see the number going down because it's on top of the chat. But it's down there. Okay. Now it finished. Okay, so I think it finished, so we can play. The sides is a bit weird, but it seems that the sides is a bit small compared to a human, no? Maybe not. Hup. Broken barrel, very nice. The two broken barrels are very, very nice. I like them. The same broken barrels. Seems to be a bit low height, but maybe it's just an impression. But they have good lights. I mean, the level is lit in a proper way, so it's kind of nice to see. More boxes. This one is not bad. This wall with this texture is not bad. I got scared for a second because I saw someone inside. But no, it was my reflection. It was my reflection on the window. Say, holy shit, there is someone there. No, there is no one. It's empty. It's empty. Home inside. Okay. I don't see the inside, but this card is very nice. This card, for example, we can use, assuming it's not 3 million. Holy shit! Ah no, okay, it's the it's the foliage. It's the foliage on the ground. The actual card is super good. I mean, it's good. It's good low poly. I mean, reasonable poly count, very reasonable poly count. So it's modeled in a good way. I think that the one that is beaming so much is the foliage on the ground. Yeah, the foliage on the ground, which is a bit heavy. It's kind of heavy. And then we have this thing, which is kind of a fortress in the rocks. Which is not bad. Definitely not bad. Is there a river behind? No. Well, there is a test. There is a try at a river, but it doesn't really look like. But As a kind of a test, like I would like to make a river. This bridge is good. This bridge I think is very good. Yes, it's very, very good. By the way, I can just press F1 for wireframe, really? Okay, didn't know. F1 is wireframe, F2 is unlit, so without lights, and F3 is with light. And F4, what is it? I don't know. F4 is kind of crazy grayscale. And F5, I don't know, F5 is GG. I think it's the shader complexity. Yeah, it's the shader complexity. Is to check. I think I'm stuck here forever. I cannot go up, cannot go down. Maybe from here. No, I'm trapped. I'm trapped here forever because there is blocking my. But I think also from this one, you know, we can take some pieces. I mean, if you combine one plus the other plus the other plus the other at the end, you know, there is some good stuff. Even the fence, you know, even this fence is something that if it's like made of different pieces, or even this thing, and I don't know how to call it, eh? Just facing the outside of the house. And this one, I think it's not bad. We can change the texture of the cloth, and then I think it can be fine. Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes. Okay, good. This is what I wanted to review. I mean, I wanted to check what we got from the marketplace. Is there anything else? Is there anything else that I have? Because I never actually checked this kind of content, you know, so I never did what I'm doing now. There is this Gothic armor, but it's too... There is this plants pack. Where was this door? Ah, yes, it was in the first one, not in the latest. There is the talent skill build tree. I mean, if they have good icons, no, they don't have good icons. I think this one is not interesting to us. There is the cemetery, but also this one, I don't know. Do I have anything else in my library which I want to test? Medieval Kingdom, what is this? Medieval Dungeon. Also this one, I think I never clicked on it. Wow. I think I never clicked on this thing. We can add it to the project and check it. Marketplace container. Yes, yes, yes. How big it is? Another 2 gigabytes. And let's go. It's all fine. Hey George, sorry I didn't greet you. I've seen your message, but then I got distracted. Hi George, how are you? I got distracted by all this nice content that we have, or that we can use. Permanent collection Unreal Engine sponsored content February 19. So while he's installing the medieval dungeon, which is 2 gigabytes, there is also this other medieval kingdom, but I think it was done like for a Age of Empire kind of thing. This library, this medieval kingdom, I think it was more for a isometric 3D view from the top kind of game, because yeah, I think it was more, it's saying your own RPG or RTS, but I think that it was more for like an RTS, right? Because the quality of the items was probably not Great, great, great. And you see the houses, it's like if you can look them only from the outside. Yeah, it's like they are small toys. I don't know how to say. But we can check it anyway, huh? Yeah, you see the small houses. Not a lot of props, but it looks like it's made for an RT. I don't know if I want to download this actually. YouTube video. There is a YouTube video. Maybe you can watch the video and see if it's worth it or not. You see that everything looks like toy sides. I don't know why it gives this impression, but looks like everything is a kind of a toy sides thing. So like the scale and everything seems to be super small. Like the proportions are not really correct. Like maybe you can reuse the well. There is I've seen a well, I mean a water well that looked like reasonable, but or maybe it's just the textures that look like that. I don't know. Maybe if you put on the right texture and scale it up, maybe then it looks okay. Like this well. Maybe it's just the textures, I don't know. Should we download it? I mean, it's going on forever. It's going on forever. It seems there are a lot of props. I mean, a lot of small things that this guy created, like a brooch or you know. But again, I don't understand if it's the right sides or is not the right sides. It looks a bit cartoonish, no? So like the proportions are like squashed like to, I don't know. Should we download it? Or not? Let me see if I have anything else. If I search for fantasy, modular fantasy house, we checked. Fantasy medieval architecture, we checked. I don't know, I can look at them one by one, but one by one is taking like ancient treasures. What is this? Ancient treasures. Wow. But I don't understand if like this thing, right, which was free, is still free, because you see it's saying permanent collection, so they became free for everyone now. Like if I go in the marketplace again and I search for ancient treasures, is automatically free. And the problem is that I'm logged in, so I cannot. When I can sign out maybe, but I can watch it on another browser. Yeah, it says free, so it's actually free for everyone now. No, because it's owned. I don't know. Let me watch it on a clear browser where I'm not authenticated. When I'm not logged in. It says sign in to buy, but I think it's free anyway. I think it's stuff that is became permanently free. But this one is nice. I want to look at it. I think we can use a bit of those for sure. Right? I don't know, I think that looks like Disney World. Yes, the previous one, yes, was looking a bit like Disney World. I think that, again, speaking about the alpha, the next alpha, I think that we can... I would like to populate a bit more the world and, for example, create some villages in the outdoors and maybe add more props and... because, you know, the basics are there. Eh? I mean, we are not too far. So the basics are there. So you can maybe, I mean, start to polish, because there is still a lot of, you know, stuff that is a bit broken. I mean, stuff that is kind of broken. Yeah, but I think if you collect, you know, those pieces, then at the end you have enough stuff. There is another gigabyte. Okay, the other one completed, so I think we can watch it. The other one was called Medieval Dungeon. Medieval Dungeon. Demonstration. Are you ready? I will disconnect for a bit, I guess. You ready? Go. Loading demonstration. Depends how big it is. If it's not too big, I think my CPU can manage it. We should even the music stopped. The music stopped for a bit. Oh my god. My PC, even the mouse stopped. I like the 75%. Loading demonstration, 75%. I'm still here, eh? Just my PC is not here. Holy fuck. What is this? You mean maps? You mean places in PS Legacy? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what is happening. I'm still live or not? Oh my god, it's just GG. It's just GG, boys. Okay. He loaded. He finally loaded. Cave Town Village or something else? What do you mean Cave Town Village? I mean, all the places in PS Legacy have been ported to PS Unreal. So all the maps, all the cities, all the sewers, all whatever. So all of those I already in PS Unreal. And we have expanded some areas, like the Kleros City is expanded. Thanks to the work that Zwei did on it. Now... Holy shit. No collision? No collision or a bad player start? I guess no collision. Okay. Why? Why floor 6 is not colliding? Why this floor is not colliding with me? Okay, now it is. That change, I think, made something. So that is the place. That is the place. The cage can be interesting, even if it's a bit Diablo cage, but okay. The door can be interesting as well. I mean, it's really dungeon, right? So I don't know if you want to have... I don't know if this dungeon makes sense in plane shift, actually. I mean, it's a bit cliche, this dungeon. I don't know. I mean, it's really exactly how you imagine a dungeon to be, you know? And I don't know if it makes sense. Oh, this table is very nice. This table is super nice. Also, the chair is nice. But, I mean, it's a bit more than a chair because there is... It's like a torture chair. You see the spikes? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good anyway. There are a lot of pieces to reuse. The lanterns, the torches, the... Yeah, the torch is a bit crazy poly, eh? As usual, there are some pieces that are a bit... Yeah, look at this. Look at these things. Look at look at these things, bro. I mean, this will be like, I don't know, 100k poly. No, 100k maybe no, but 10k poly, yes. For or 15k poly. So that's unusable. At least with Unreal Engine 4 it becomes unusable. With Unreal Engine 5, they are saying that the poly count doesn't matter anymore, so we will see it, but with Unreal Engine 5 we may use them anyway. This statue is nice, but we cannot use it. Maybe we can use the stand. The stand, yes. The stand is very nice. The stand we can use. The skeleton is good. The skeleton is very good. I think it's a reasonable poly count compared to the structure. I think the skeleton is very nice. The bone is insanely high poly. Look at that. But anyway, the skeleton I think can be used. The coffins. The candles. The candles again, like 3 million polygons. Look at this. Look at this candle. Look at this candle. Like 3 million. I mean, I don't know how many, but million polygons for a candle. I mean, GG. No, thank you. Also the skull. The skull is an insane amount of polygons. No, thank you. Because the problem when you start to pile up, you know. When you start to pile up stuff, maybe you have a skeleton that like a skull, like this one, which looks okay by himself, and then the artist decide to put like 55 of them in a pile, and GG, and the game is dead, you know. You want to have a cave town? No, we want to have a cave town village or a dwarf town. Yeah. I think we can do it around. We can do it around the cave. Yes, around the cave I think could be a good idea. But I think we can take some pieces from this, you know. I don't like the fact that it looks really like a dungeon. And so it makes you, I don't know, it feels super fake. Or super cliche. But it's okay, I think is the stereotype, you know, of a medieval dungeon. So I think we have seen too many, that's the problem, right? I still like the skeleton, even if this one I think is this one is very different from the other one. This one is like millions of polygons. I mean, we can reduce it, maybe we can reduce it in sides. Hello, Dark War Online. Thanks for the follow and welcome to the stream. And if you want to tell us a bit about you, that would be nice as well. Like if you are an Unreal Engine developer, or if you are developing a game. This statue is very good and also decent poly count, but I don't think we can reuse it as it is because it would not be nice. It is totally unusable. Totally unusable. Okay, so this asset I think is nice as well. I mean, he has to be decomposed piece by piece, but I think that stuff like the table, the stands, I mean, few pieces, I mean, not a lot, but few pieces I think can be reused, and I think is nice. The doors, I think the doors are not bad. I think the doors are not bad at all. Maybe we can change and tweak the texture a bit, but the door is not bad at all. Really like it. I don't see, let me see the wireframe. Yeah, and the wireframe is perfect. So it's very well, is modeled very, very well. Now they exaggerated a bit here. Yeah, they exaggerated here, but I think we can live with that. I think we can live with that. You know, the point is that if you reduce the poly count of this thing to like 1/10 of what it is, it will look pretty much identical, right? So, and that's a bit of the point. Hello, Tika. Welcome. Now, we downloaded a last one, and then I think I need to go because it's again super late. Boys, it's super late. But we downloaded these ancient treasures. Let me see these ancient treasures. Aha! Ancient treasures map. Overview or demonstration? Demonstration. Okay, I will go away for a bit again, I guess. My face cam is disabled, huh? I think I can re-enable my face cam, but I need this to complete. Okay, I think I'm back. I mean, I'm back in the sense that the PC is back. I think. What is going on with my face cam? My face cam became crazy. Why? What happened? Why is sticking out the tongue? What's going on? What the fuck is going on? I don't know, I think sometimes it's taking inputs that it should not take. Like now, he cannot remove the tongue. Oh my god. What the fuck? Yeah, sometimes is stupid. The tongue is new. Now the tongue has always been there, but the problem is that when this face rig program is nice, but sometimes it's going crazy. I mean, very often it's going crazy. They are making a new version anyway. I think they will release it by the end of the year. I couldn't get into the beta, but I think they will release it by the end of the year. It's called Animates, and I think it will improve a bit the facial movement and other stuff. So I think it will be good. I mean, we are still recompiling shaders, huh? So, as you can see, my machine is very, 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 very busy. I don't know if you can hear me, but I hope so. I hope you can hear me. Okay, we have 1200 shaders to compile. Do we want to wait or do we want to play anyway? I think if we wait is a bit better because We will see the stuff as it is. Oh my god. I don't know, the poly count, I don't know, but I think anyway we can reduce some of this. We can export FBX, right? This stuff can be exported, right? If I take like this one and then I exported FBX, I guess I can then. Can I export it from here or not? No. I mean, I never tried to do from here to... No, you can re-import, but you cannot export FBX? No? Ah! Really? Ah, it's inside the asset, so you have to do it on the asset. I don't know, maybe I did it already in the past, I just don't remember. Ah, export. FBX, yes. So I think we can export FBX, you know, these things, like put them in Blender and then do some reduction of poly count and import them again. And I think we'll be... Do you like the tongue? Like it, huh? It's a new thing? No, I was there from the beginning. Okay, I think we finished recompiling the shaders. So let's see how this level looks. Wow, that's a lot of gold. We can be rich. We can be rich. What do you think? Do you want all of this? It's so much freaking poly count for just nothing, but I mean, look at this thing. You cannot even see it. No, I mean, there are certain pieces like the bracers which are a bit crazy, but I think the rest is not too bad. It's just that it's all piled up, you know. I don't know how many items that are in the scene, but I think it's hundreds of items in the scene. Let me see. There are, apart from the cameras and the light, there are 150 pieces. But like, is this one a flat surface, or what is it? What is this thing? What is this thing? Yes, it's a flat surface. Very nice. Is how it should be, by the way, so I think it's good. I think there are the ones that are piles, you know, that are a bit more sophisticated, but still very reasonable. Also, this one is very, very reasonable. It's even too low poly. I think there is some stuff that is crazy. Like, look at this. Yeah, like this necklace or these bracers. There is some stuff that is a bit crazy in poly count. And it seems that they already grouped them by... Ah, okay, so it's 150, but... kind of grouped? Or not? I don't know. When I click on one, maybe there are instances of the same thing. Yeah, maybe. Maybe there are instances of the same thing replicated a million times. And this shield is very nice. So you can put the shield with a pile of gold on it. You see? You want to take all of this, huh? And become rich, I know. Okay, let's see the single props. I think here there is a lot of stuff, actually. There is a lot of stuff that we can use. There's a lot of stuff that we can use. The only problem is again to have it reasonably low poly that is usable, you know. That if players start to pile 100 of these ones, the game doesn't crash, because they will. They will pile up 100 of those, you know. So I think it's reasonable. I mean, it's high poly obviously, but I mean high poly. Let's say it's good poly, not high, but it's good poly. But for an MMO, maybe, you know, it's high poly. If it was a single player game, everything would be so much easier, boys. You have no idea how much. With a single player game, also these chests are nice. This chest is very nice. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Poly count perfect. Right? The chests are very nice. These chests are very nice. Okay. I think this is pretty much what I have to go, boys, because it's so late, as usual. Time flies. But I think we have a good set of pieces. I think what we can do would be very nice to have a kind of a categorization. Maybe we can make a page, a wiki page or something, where we list all the assets that we have. I mean, all the packages that we have, and from each package we kind of down select, and then we say which one we already analyzed and which one we already selected to be imported. And then we need someone that has the willingness to take this and maybe put it in Blender, lower a bit the poly count if needed, because sometimes maybe it will not be needed. Okay. You like the tongue? Okay, look at it. Look at the tongue. I have a very long tongue. My tongue is actually very long. It's a very long tongue. You see? It's a very long tongue. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, thanks for watching. And if you are not new to the channel, thanks for watching anyway. But if you are new, you can click on follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, so we see each other again another time, which will be nice. Also, we have a Patreon site. If you go here to patreon.com/planeshift.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night. Bye-bye. That's Michael. And we have the goal to reach 30 Patreons. At the moment, we are at 24. So we can do it. With your help, we can do it. Okay? See you. I don't know. Tomorrow is possible that I have to meet people, which is always annoying, but sometimes it happens to me as well. And so if I have to meet people, I mean some friends, then probably I will not stream. If I manage to escape, then maybe I will stream. Okay? So with that said, thank you for watching. See you next time. So it can be tomorrow evening or Saturday afternoon. See you. Bye bye. Bye bye.